Hello everyone. How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Sure glad to see you here. Sure appreciate you being here. We are on Hastings, North Dakota, and we have discovered some problems on this map. I do not think I have been in touch with the map maker. We'll drive over here and I'll show you what the problem is. It's not spreading fertilizer. We can't spread fertilizer correctly. You see what it's doing? It's spreading in spots and strips, and that's just not right at all. And if we get out and look, in some places it tells us we need lime. Well, you can obviously see we've put lime down. Fertilize 32 to 35%, 31. It's just all over the place. I thought maybe it might be a problem with the spreader, so I sold the old spreader and bought a new one. And no, that's not the problem. So I contacted the map maker, and he assures me that this map is bug-free, error-free, and he says it's on Giant's End. Well, if that's so, then okay. Giants will be making an update at some time, at some point in time, and it'll start working correctly. So what I have decided to do is we'll work with that. We won't get and then I don't know. We may get a full harvest. We may get a big harvest off of it. I just don't know. But we'll work with it. And we'll get what we can get until Giants comes up with an update on FS22. We'll still have fun farming. We'll still be putting crops in a silo and selling crops and just having a big time. But I just wanted to let you know what is going on, and we're on top of it, and we're trying to get it taken care of. So about today, we're going to get a couple of tractors with mulchers and let them mulch this big cotton field. And while they're doing that, we're going to harvest the soybeans in front of the harvester there. So without wasting too much more time, let's see if we can get them going. All right. We've got that guy going. And we'll jump out and we're going to go get another tractor. And we'll get him going. So I hope everybody is doing great today. Happy New Year. With the pandemic and everything that we've had for the last 2 years, I'm hoping that 2022 is just great. I really hope that it blows the last 2 years plumb out of the water. We need some good times. We need to not be afraid of the pandemic, and anymore. I mean, you can't afford to not worry about it. Not necessarily worry about it, because we don't worry about it. My wife and I do not worry about the pandemic. But we take precautions, you know, whenever you're around people that you don't know. Yes, we take precautions. So we don't run scared. But we do obviously take the precautions. So anyway, we're going to follow this guy until he gets to the end of this field. Make sure he turns the right direction. Because we're using AI workers. And as long as I have this guy turning away from the guy that's working on his left, we'll never have a problem. So that cotton sure mulches down pretty, don't it? All right. Well, whenever he gets to the end of the field, we'll make sure he turns right, and I'll get back with you. Okay. Well, we're going to get this guy started harvesting, and we'll watch him for a round, make sure everything's right, and then we've got a grain cart over here. We'll start chasing him with a grain cart, but I don't know how much grain we're going to get out of this. Now this is soybeans, and I think the fertilizer was something like maybe, I don't know, it may even have been 0, but it wasn't. It definitely wasn't 100%. Now that could be because of the update that needs to be done by Giants. We'll just have to wait and see. But for right now, we're going to enjoy the big farming. We are going to plant these big fields. We're going to harvest them. And we're going to fertilize them and lime them the best that we can. That's all we can do. But it's still going to be enjoyable. And just big farming. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and continue, and we'll just watch this guy and make sure he gets turned around okay. The guys over there in the cotton field, they're getting right after it. So yes, good times coming. All right, well, I'll get back with you as soon as I make sure that this guy gets turned around okay, and we'll jump in our grain cart. It doesn't look like he's accumulating a whole bunch in there, so this might be a fairly easy task. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll do whatever we need to do. All right. We're going to get right across this field. It's not a very big field yet. But when we get done with it, it's going to be, maybe at least half again the size it is now. Because of the way it was originally plowed, we're going to plow it on up, and I don't know if I can raise up here anymore, but you can see where I have left room to go on up with it. And also, when we get done harvesting our sunflowers over there, I've got room to expand over there. So, like I've said before, it's going to take time, it takes money, but we will get there. And our guys doing the mulching is doing a real good job. They're just getting right along. So they'll be there for some time. That is a pretty good sized field there. So, but anyway, this guy's doing a great job. He can't really figure out how to make these turns down here. He turns too far and he leaves crop whenever he does. So I think, excuse me, I'm sorry. I think that may be the mod, and I think there is an update coming for these X9s. So I am just almost sure that the modder already knows about it. So, and I know the modder, they put out top quality stuff. So he's not going to let one of his mods do that. He's just not going to let that happen. So anyway, we'll just keep on harvesting. And we've got, we probably won't get to it today. It'll probably be on the next video, but we've got our sunflowers over there that needs to be harvested, and that is a huge field. And we've also got a field of corn across the road over there that needs to be harvested. So yeah, we are getting into it, and then we got to get these fields ready and get them all replanted. So we've got a lot of work to do that's going to keep us busy for a long time. So that's the thing on a big farm, is you never run out of anything to do, and that's how I like it. So anyway, we're going to let this guy get on with it, and we'll just chase him with the grain cart. All right. Now we bought a new grain cart for this farm, and knowing how big the fields are, yes, we bought a grain cart that has a very high capacity. So that's going to really come in handy. And as you can see, you can't see it forming in the bottom yet. There's a plate next to the bottom, so it's filling underneath that plate for right now. Whenever it gets the bottom filled, then it'll fill the rest of it. But anyway, this guy is empty, and we're just going to let him go on to the end of the field. We'll pull away from him. So we've actually got 31,000 liters in this cart. And it says it's only 6% loaded. So, yes, we've got a big capacity grain cart. But we're going to need it. I couldn't see buying a smaller one and then having to trade that one in when we're going to need the bigger one. And later on, whenever we get these fields going the way that they're supposed to be, we'll have two of these. One of them that we'll use as what I call a mother cart. Some people call it a mother cart, some people call it a buffer cart. But what it does, you park it on the edge of the field, and then you program your truck with auto drive. He'll come in there, and his load point at the field will be this buffer cart. All right, and then you'll have a cart out here chasing combines. You'll dump into the buffer cart and keep that truck going at all times. That way you don't waste time and money by the driver just sitting there not doing anything and getting paid. So yeah, I've been down this road. I've had the big farms, and that's why I know there's good times coming. But anyway, we'll wait on that harvester to get back, and we'll chase him again. All right, well, we are flat getting across this field. We don't have too much more to do, and we'll have it done. Our guys over there doing the mulching, they're doing a good job. Like I said, they're going to be there for a while because the mulchers are not very wide, and there's only two of them doing it. Now, what I may have to do is I may have to add a third one just to keep up. So, if so, I will. But anyway, this guy is empty, and we'll just let him carry on. All right. I think you can see some starting to appear on top of the plate. So, yeah. Well, it says we're 11% loaded. So I told you it was a very high capacity trailer or loading wagon. And it's not a loading wagon either. I called it a loading wagon, but it's not. It's a grain cart. So, but anyway, we're going to finish this field up, and then we're going to have to touch up these ends here where the harvester left a little grain. There ain't really enough there to mess with, but it bugs me, and therefore, yeah, I'm going to clean them up. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, this guy's just about to get this field done. Like I said, it wasn't a very big field. Plus, we're not getting the yield that we should be getting because of the lack of fertilizer. So that's just something that we're going to have to bear with until the update comes out, and it will. They'll get it straightened out between the map maker and Giants. First of all, that's way above my IQ level there. How they get any of this to operate is just absolutely amazing to me. So we're gonna just sit back and let them do their magic, and they'll get it worked out. FS22 is a new game. Anytime you have a new game, you're going to have problems until they get them worked out. So we've just got to be patient and at the same time enjoy the game, and you know, just take it one day at a time. So it will not always be this way, I promise you. you know, FS22's only been out for just a little over a month. And so, yeah, I think we can give them a little more time to get it straightened out. We'll just sit here and be patient. So, anyway, this guy's done. And we're going to take this and we're going to clean up this mess down through here. That's something else. I bought one of these X9s for our other farm on Elm Creek, and I didn't seem to have this problem on Elm Creek. So I don't know. But anyway, I can guarantee you that it's being looked into. Like I said, I talked to the map maker yesterday, and I talked with someone else today about it. So yes, it's being looked into. So anyway, I'm going to just clean this up, and then we'll jump over there and we'll check on our guys doing the mulching, see how far along they're going, how they're doing, see how their fuel is, and they may even need some maintenance done on their tractors or the mulcher. So we'll get over and we'll check on them. Well, we're going to spread fertilizer on this field, even though it's not right. If we can get a little bit of yield out of it, is better than none, I would suppose. But we'll just have to put up with this until they get the fix done. I think there was some bugs and errors in some trees that I think they were talking about, and this could be it. So, but anyway, we'll get this fertilized. Like I said, I don't know how much good it'll do, but we're doing our part. And maybe the map maker or somebody from Giants or somebody will watch this video and they'll say, oh, I know what he's talking about now. So, but anyway, we're just going to let him do it until he gets this field done. That way we can get it planted. All right, these guys doing the mulching, they're doing a great job with what they have. But I went and looked up another mulcher. It's going to be wider than this. I don't know how much wider, but it will be some wider than this, and they can pull it faster. So I think once this guy gets to the end of his row, we'll stop him and we'll go over. I bought one of them. If it turns out to be a real good deal, and it works real well, then I'll buy another one and we'll sell these two mulchers and see if we can get across these fields a little faster. So I'll get back with you as soon as he gets to the end of this field and we get over to the new mulcher. All right, we just dropped the old mulcher, and let's come over here and see about the new one. This should speed it up a little bit. We'll find out. Now, I don't think this one runs off of PTO, but we are soon going to find out. All right, let's go around the back of the house here. And we'll get up here and we'll try this thing out. Like I said, if it's going to be better, then I'll buy another one, and we'll put it on the back of the other tractor. We'll sell these other two. So all right, back out of it, and let's start unfolding this thing. Well, I don't know if it's all that much wider, to be honest about it. All right, let's see what happens. Well, to start with, he can pull it faster. That we're seeing. About 4 miles an hour faster. So, yeah. And it looks to me like he's doing a good job too. All right. Well, 11 miles an hour versus 8 miles an hour, because I don't really think there's that much difference in the width. So, but, you know, he's going, the other one was traveling at 8 miles an hour. This one's traveling at 8. So, 4 miles an hour faster. That's 3 miles an hour faster. So, I don't know. I kind of thought it was bigger than this, but I guess maybe not. All right, well, we'll just let him go ahead before we buy another one, and we'll see how he gets along with this. So I'll check back with you in just a little while. All right, we're going to try this big one out. I don't know. I don't think it picks up. I think I just drag it along, which is okay, but we can't have him dragging it over into another crop. So I may have to take a headland pass off of each side in order to run these. But see, when you unfold it, it's on the ground. So let's see what he does. Like I said, we're going to stick right with him, because we don't want him. I mean, look at that. Yeah. And he's running 18 miles an hour with that. 19, 20 miles an hour. I think I can sure take a headland pass off of each side of this field we're running 21 mile an hour with this mulcher. And my. Yeah. So whatever I have to do, what little time it's going to take me is going to save a whole bunch of time in the field. Look at that. Yes. Oh my. Now this is a mod, and I wished it would pick up where it wasn't on the ground. But we're going to find out here what he's going to do. So I may have to shut him down real quick. Yeah, look at that. That's what I was worried about. All right. Well, that's not a problem. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to take a headland pass off here. And absolutely. Now let's see how he does on that. Let me get turned around here. Matter of fact, it may be a good idea to take another headland pass off. Now that's unbelievable right there. All right, let's see what happens here. That thing wants to slide around, don't it? I guess those cutters are running. That's why it keeps wanting to slide around, because them cutters are running. All right, let's turn him loose and see what he can do down on the other end. See if he gets turned around. But if we can get this to work, that's going to save us a bunch of time. So I'll get back with you as soon as I find out if he'll get turned around down here. Well, I must say that he is flat taking this mulcher across the field and getting the job done. So as soon as I find out that he's going to get turned around okay up here, I'm just going to go take the other tractor out of the field and get him out of the way. I'm afraid he'll get run over. So, oh my. Yes. Yes, he is getting across the field. Unbelievable. All right. Yeah, I will take that other tractor out of the field, and because he'll get run over. This guy's taking about 4, maybe 5 of his rows at one time. So he'll run him plumb over. So, oh, it ain't very often I get real tickled, but my goodness. Yeah, this guy's mulching this field like he means it. My word. All right, well, I'm going to jump over there and take the other guy out of the field before he gets hurt. Well, I can honestly say one thing. This mulcher puts a whole new meaning to the phrase that I've heard so many times. And that phrase would be, if you can't run with the big dogs, you better stay on the porch. Now, this guy is truly coming across. We started him at the top side, and look how far he has gotten in just no time. So unbelievable. Yeah, I can't believe he can pull it that fast. I can't believe it's doing that kind of a job. So, well, you know, I've never seen this mulcher before, because mulching these fields are new to FS22. They are new. So this is all new to me. But anyway, I think I'm going to call this a video. We got our harvesting done over in the other field. We sort of got that field there fertilized, and we're going to get this field mulched. So as for me, the dirt road farmer, we will call this a video. If you've liked this content, please give me a like, a thumbs up. If you'd like to follow me and be notified whenever I post new content, go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'd sure appreciate it. But until tomorrow, I think we'll call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.